Hello everyone, it's Natasha from Treasure Books. So I do have a few tutorials coming up real soon, but in the meantime I wanted to do another little junk journal with me video. You guys seem to enjoy it, I enjoy it. So today I'm just looking for a page that I can work in, and maybe this one, like this. So I feel like doing something with this magazine. I got this from an op shop. They were giving them away for free, so it wasn't even $1. And you know, they're just old crafting magazines. This one's patchwork and stitching, and so I just feel like I want to use some images like this. These magazines have some beautiful images, and I find them very inspiring, even if this isn't sort of my thing, you know, that I do. The images and the colors and everything I just find inspiring. So I just want to use some images from here today, and I like this. Maybe I can do something with this, maybe something with this as well, and I want to do something with this. So let's have a look where this takes me today. Ooh, I really like this page. Stitch it, glue it, bead it, knit it, lace it, quilt it, thread it, trim it, sew it, paint it, scrap it, cut it, dye it, wrap it, stamp it. I really like that page. I wonder what I could do with that. But if I can't do something with that today, then I'll keep it and do it on another day. Alright, I'm putting this away, and I'm just going to start off. I have no plan, so I'm just going to start off with this. First thing I want to do is I want to glue this on a piece of paper and make a journaling spot. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm just looking for a piece of paper that I can use from my scraps folder. It's just too big. Let's see if this will cover. Yes, it's perfect. So that's going to be the back. This paper is very, very flimsy. So I'm thinking I might actually back it with some cardstock rather than another flimsy piece of paper. I'm going to keep this because it's the same colors as this, so I might use that as well. And now I want to back this with something, but this is very flimsy paper, and this is flimsy too, so I'm going to put that away and I'll find a piece of cardstock. Okay, so I save all of this packaging that comes through into my life that has white backing. So I put it all in a folder, and then I can use it for this sort of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on top of this, just protecting my desk. I'm just using a cheap glue stick, nothing special, because I'm going to actually sew this. But if you will not do any sewing, then use glue that's going to actually last. This glue stick will not last. Still not sure what I'm going to do with this, but there we go. And now I'm just going to take it to my sewing machine and sew around. This is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to go and sew just around the edges. Be right back. Alright, so that's now sewn. White thread would have looked much better with this, but I had brown thread in my machine, so that's just what I used. So I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. I guess I'll soon find out, but I'm thinking I might do the same with this piece as well, and then I'll see what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to thread this through my sewing machine. I think I'm going to have to change it into white thread, because brown will not look good on that at all. And I ended up doing brown thread because I couldn't be bothered changing it to white. White would have been better, but it will just have to do. So now I have these two pieces, and I'm really not sure what I want to do. So I'm just going to have to improvise. I'm thinking maybe something like that. This can be a nice bookmark. I could make it into a bookmark, but I won't. what can I do with this? Do I really have to? I feel like now that I said this is the page I'm going to work on now, I feel like I have to. So I will. Just because I said I will, I will. But I think I want to cover this up because I don't like the, whatever I end up doing with this, it doesn't go. These colors don't really go. Whereas this and this looks really nice. So I'm just going to cover this up. I'm just looking for what I can use. Oh, maybe I can use some of these. This is a box, I have several of these, but this is the most recent box that I keep on my desk, and I just throw things in as they, you know, come through my life. So I just throw things in and then it's just sitting there. So I'm just playing here. Just want to see what we can do. So I had to give in and change the thread, but I only changed the top thread. So I'm still not sure where I'm going with it. I'm just playing around with what's around on my desk, and all I can see is the next steps. So I really wish that all of this green is covered. Maybe that can be a pocket. I don't like this green showing here. This is what I'm going to do. I will leave a little bit of green showing here and a little bit here, so that way it's all tied in nicely. So I'm going to glue this on now. This piece is larger than my actual page, and I don't care that it is, because all of the pages are all over the place. So I will now just glue this on. This will be, I think, my pocket. I think that's the decision I made. So all of this really can be done without sewing, like glue, you know, if you're not a sewer. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I just want to protect my page underneath, just in case if glue seeps out. It kind of has a shabby chic feel, doesn't it? This pink and tea-dyed paper and these colors and this here. Does it? I don't know. I don't really know shabby chic style much, but I know there's a bit of, oh, I'm not protecting that page, right? I know there's, you know, pink and blue and lace and tea dyed. So here we go. Okay, so that's stuck down. And now I have this, and this I ripped out from like a travel brochure. So it's got all of these little sayings. Dream, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, you know, quotes and stuff like that. So maybe I can do something with this. So because this has kind of got this, I don't know, should I do something with that maybe, because it's blue? What do you think? So lately in this journal, the junk journal, I've been feeling inspired to not write so much. I have my other junk journal for writing, a journal that I purchased from Valerie. I've showed it once. And this journal, I feel, whenever I go in here, I feel called to glue things down, to sew things, to put beads on, and, you know, that sort of thing. Now I'm thinking this is going to be a pull out. So like if we pull it out from here, which way would you turn it? Let's see. So the card is in there. It will have a little tab. You pull it out and then you look at it. I'm going to glue it here. And just for now, because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, if I want to add more, I'm just going to glue two sides down. So that's a pocket. I can still put something in there. If I come across something, if I feel like something can go in there. All right, so I'll let all of this dry, let that dry for a little bit. And while I'm doing that, now what did I want to do with this? I think I wanted this to be another pocket. What do you think? Like a little tuck spot? What else can we do with it? A belly band. It's a bit of a thick one, but it kind of looks nice. I'm going to do a belly band, and let's see what I didn't then. In that case, I didn't really need to back it onto this, but the paper is quite flimsy, so I'm glad that I did, because if this is going to be a belly band, that means that there's going to be something in you know, that's going to slide in and out. So I'm glad that I actually backed it onto something, so that gives it extra strength, because the paper was very, very flimsy. And then what do we have? Yes, we have this bit left. So I'm wondering if I can make, because I want to make a little tab here. So I'm wondering if I can make it from this, or even this, because that looks ties in quite nice. Let's just try and see. I don't want it to cover my heart here, but I like the layered, all the layered looks. And then how about if we do a little heart punch? How's that going to look? Let's just try it and see. Heart, heart. I have another one. These are all really cheapo. I don't like, as you know, spending a lot of money on things. All right, let's see what we can do with this little tab, if we can make it work. I feel like it just needs a tiny little bit of white, because it needs to pop a bit more on there. I had this scrap piece of paper just lying there on the table, so I just want to use maybe a little bit of white. That's much better, isn't it? Yeah, so much better. I just love it when I start a creative process and it feels kind of like everything's looking crap, basically. And then it all starts coming together, and then I have that feeling of excitement. Something like that. I like it. I think it looks good. And then, so that's a little tab, and I'm thinking of putting it over here. It still needs something. It's still, you see what I mean? When you're working and then you're trying things out and you're thinking, oh, it still needs something. So I tend to just keep going until I come up with whatever it is, whatever that something is. So now I'm thinking it just needs something more, because it kind of gets lost in all of this pattern here. So maybe a little bit of white underneath will do the job. I think I'm just going to staple this on, even though sewing it on would be quite nice too, but I'm just going to staple it on. Okay, so that's on. And the reason why I put it so high up is because I want these two to be layered like that. So, all right, now when I turn this around, I feel like I want to put something there. So I'm just going to head into these little scrap box over here. And this is good. This is good. This is perfect to go there. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to go, oh, but if I cut these, then I'll be cutting through here. But it just, sometimes you just got to make that decision. I want to use this one because it's pink. Yeah, I'll do this. Just have to remind myself sometimes it's not going to a gallery exhibition, so it really doesn't matter what I do. Look at what I got from my mum on my birthday. I got a little stamp punch, and it's absolutely perfect. So I just want to see how this is going to look. Kind of feel like I want to use it, so I'm going to. Something like that. Okay, here we go. I like it. It looks cute. And I just feel like something, I left this as a pocket, so, you know, now I feel obliged to put something in there. Something that goes with that kind of dream statement. Let's see, do we have anything here? I use all of these images. Cut them out, you know. Oh, what's this? Well, look what I found. A nice little thing to go in there. Should I put it in there? Maybe I can why not? Maybe I can write my dreams, hopes, wishes onto here. And I'm just thinking, I have this stamp that says Dare to Dream, and it feels like it belongs on here. Or should I put this in here? That's even better. I really like that in there. In which case, let's see how this opens. It opens this way. And I'm going to stamp this Dare to Dream. Let's ink this baby up. Okay, so because I kind of inked it a little bit not straight, and I was sort of hurrying a little bit, so I'm thinking I'm just going to give it a little bit of a border. It's hard doing this process standing up. You see, that's the problem. I'm standing up the whole time, so one is bound to make mistakes. Dare to Dream, and then maybe I can, I don't know. I'm trying not to be a perfectionist here, but I really, really don't like it. So maybe I can use a bit of this paper that I was using before to protect my surface and just cover the whole thing up like this. Let's see how that's going to look. Here we go. I like that. So, oh, maybe I can tie it all in. I just saw this heart here. Okay, so we have that. We have the belly band. We have this. Because I had pulled this out before, I'm just going to put this into the pocket for now. Just to remind myself that it is a pocket. I even love using these little bits and pieces. And it's just playtime. I have a little, I can always just seal that off if I, so I'm going to put that in there. I'm really, really loving looking at all of these colors together at the moment. The blue here, the pink here, and then all of these colors peeking through. Bit of red here tying in with a bit of red here, and a little bit of orangey red here and here. It just is, tying in really beautifully. So I'm just wondering, I mean, I probably could keep going, adding things, more things, but at the moment I just feel like this is enough for today. Even this, I mean, it can be embellished more. I'm thinking I have added quite a bit of journaling space, so journaling here, journaling in here, in this pocket, and then here as well. And then once again, well, this is a pocket, so lots of paper can go in there too. So what I'm thinking is, because I'm not in a writing mood, I haven't been in a writing mood lately, I'm going to leave this for journaling. This is a good prompt. I have a prompt, to write about my dreams and to dare to dream and, that sort of thing. So not feeling it today, but when I come into this journal, when I'm feeling like writing, then I can go ahead and finish the page. So at the moment, it's pretty much just prepared. I had fun doing it. That's what it's all about. Well, I hope that you feel inspired. And the whole point is, to have fun during the process. I think that's what it's all about. This is our time to focus on this and not think about all the other things. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I will be coming back to this page. I will be finishing this journal. I will be doing a flip through once it's done. But until then, please stay well, and I will see you in my next video. See you soon. Bye.